Hey guys, how you doing? Well, as it turns out, it's Taco Bell day again because honestly, I have just had my goddamn fill of turkey. I mean, it wasn't as bad after Thanksgiving, to be honest with you. For some reason this year we got turkey coming out of everywhere, and it's like, well, tonight we're just having leftovers, and let's just do turkey sandwiches and whatever. And I'm not putting down, the fact that I'm getting fed. Like, I do appreciate it, but I need something a little different. You get what I'm saying? And as we all know, Taco Bell is about as different as you can get. So, I just want to talk about a few things since I happen to... Hang on. Oh. This is good. And no gravy, no stovetop stuffing, no turkey. Oh, it's absolutely choice. Give me 1 second. I'll just enjoy this. So anyway, I want to talk about the impeachment. And I know probably everybody's sick of hearing about it because it's been on the news cycle forever. But I gotta be honest. I don't think it's such a great idea, really, to impeach this guy. And I know that it's gonna feel great, but that's not the reason to do it. And it seems to me that it's just going to take all these people who are kind of like, I kind of think that people are giving Trump a raw deal with the, being so mean about him and everything, and calling everybody who likes him stupid and moronic. They are. But, maybe if they do this is going to put me over the fence onto the other side. And I know that's what the dude's hoping for. I know he's expecting it. And it probably won't happen because that's just not... Anytime you expect something to happen, that's not what's going to happen. I know this for a fact because when I was a little kid, my dad would take me to church. I was a little Catholic boy. And so he would take me to church, and I would just sit there and listen to the priest talk about all this horrible shit. And I would sit there and I would start thinking of even more horrible shit that could happen. And after a while, it started becoming this thing in my head that I was the reason that bad shit wasn't happening because I was the one thinking of all the shit that could happen. And the only thing that I knew for sure was that I couldn't predict anything at all. So I would sit here and think nuclear war and think about all the things that were going to happen with nuclear war. And nuclear war never happened because of me. That's a big fucking responsibility for a 10-year-old. Yeah, about 10. So, I don't know. So probably Trump is sitting there thinking, okay, if I don't get elected, oh, excuse me. Oh, that felt good. If I get impeached, there's going to be a civil war. And he got impeached, and I swear I went on the news and I was like trying to see if there was going to be a civil war. And there wasn't anything. Nobody gave a shit. And maybe they don't give a shit because this is just one thing. This isn't like kicking him out of office. But the fact is, he's not going to get kicked out of office. That's the one thing that's for sure. Because as long as there are Republicans outnumbering Democrats, it's going to be completely... So they can't really complain about this being bipartisan because the next part's going to be completely bipartisan on them, right? I mean, it's just everybody is just kind of like using any opportunity to badmouth the other guys, and it's just really fucking tiring. So I hope he does get kicked out of office. I think that it would be interesting, and I think it would shake this country up a bit like we've not been shaken up in quite a while. Like, we're getting real fucking comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've all got our iPads and all this stuff. It used to be... I'm going to head into bad territory here, so go ahead and let me just indulge me for a second as a doughy white guy to just say some of this stuff. Black people used to be scarier. And I don't know, I have some theories as to why that is, but there were some black guys out there who you could be scared of, and legitimately so, because they would not give a shit about anything. This was back in the 80s and 90s, right? Because all they had was, drinking and maybe smoking a little pot and fucking around and and the most important thing, being oppressed. Nowadays, black people have the same things that white people have. So they're all like excited about their iPods and shit. So it's like there's a lot fewer scary black people out there because they're just as big nerds as the rest of us. And I'm sure that somebody could be watching this and being like, I'll fuck up some white people. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I get it. You're out there, and that's fine. But I'm saying the majority of the people out there right now, pretty relaxed. Maybe I'm completely off base on this, but all I know is that walking around the Walmart that I go to, which is mostly black people, like, I just see everybody just looking at their phones. I'm not worried about it at all. They give a shit that I'm there. They see white people all the time on their phones. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be pissed off about, because they get it. It's like it's coming from somewhere else. It's not whitey that's the problem. It's these guys upstairs. So I would feel weird if I was like Mitch McConnell walking through a black Walmart, which is probably why he's such a fucking racist. He's like, why do all these black people hate me? Because you're a fucking racist, horrible person. And that's what they're seeing. But me, just Joe Nobody, walking around, they're just like, hey, look, there's just some dumb white guy. And it's like, he probably can't dance and, whatever. He's got a small dick. But, that's just the way it is now. And we if we shook it up a little bit, and if maybe the real angry white people came out, and we had to like put them down or something, or like tell them what's what, and say, hey, look, you guys want to do this, that's fine, but guess what? You're not gonna make it very far. Maybe just show them that they are not in control of everything anymore. Then maybe that would be a good thing. And that's my thought about that. So the only other thing I wanted to talk about was 6-year-olds. Because I gotta tell you something. I adore my nephews, but they are some stinky, annoying, selfish little bastards. And they are the exact reason why I never wanted to have kids. And it may well be very different. If I decide, hey, I'm going to have a kid with my, whatever, my next girlfriend or wherever that might come from, this may or may not be different for me. But the thing is like dealing with somebody else's kids, i.e. my sister's kids, it's like such a nightmare. Because I guess maybe I've just gotten selfish with my free time. I sit down and I want to be on Twitter for a few minutes, and one of the kids comes up and he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can we play Roblox? Why aren't you playing Roblox? I don't understand why you're not playing Roblox. Can you play Roblox? And I'm like, fuck, if I turn on Roblox, this kid, I'm going to have to sit here and watch this kid try to jump over something that you can't jump over for like 20 minutes, and it's going to make me crazy. And that's fine and everything, but I'm not really digging it all the time. Like, I can deal with it for the first couple of times, and the next time, and then all they do is they watch these videos of cars crashing. They took a bunch of like Grand Theft Auto 5 cars and put a bunch of like people in it, like did this some a little bit of computing genius, I guess, to make to put together all these like things. But then they just put like Spider-Man in the car, and then Spider-Man just crashes and dies. And it's like they love it so much. I gotta have another bite of my thing. Give me a second. And I'm sitting there in Annapolis. We're staying at my aunt's apartment, and I walk in the room, and there's Spider-Man crashing the thing, and the little kid is sitting down, sucking his thumb, watching it. My stepdad is watching it. My mom is off on another chair. She's watching it, and I'm just like, this is scary. This is how much people this is how much this is like such a visceral thing, and these guys have figured it out. It's like a visceral thing to watch people like fall off buildings and shit. So, and the other problem that I have with my nephews is that they were both sick the entire time, and it got me sick, and I'll tell you exactly how he got me sick. They're twins. My other little nephew ran up to me and he started talking real fast. And when he starts talking real fast, he starts spitting. And he was talking so fast, spit came out of his mouth and went right into my eyeball. Not on my eyelid, not, on my cheek. It went right in my eyeball. And I went, look what you're doing to me. And it stung like crazy. It was terrible. And I was like, what is wrong with your spit? It's like alien blood. And he was like, blah, 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 and he ran off. And so now I have had the worst goddamn cold in the world because this guy, like, I try to be careful around him and stuff, but there's nothing you can do. If somebody actually spits in your eye hole, you are going to get whatever they have. It's like, it's just horrible. So anyway, all right, it's 12 minutes now. That's enough. I just want to talk to you guys for a while. I'm going to finish my wonderful Taco Bell meal that I got here. Just a couple of tacos and a bean burrito. And I love you. I love you very much. Keep on keeping on, and I will talk to you soon. And I'll see you in the funny paper.